It's my brother, Nakorn, or also known as Jumbo. So, but yeah, could you tell me about your charm?
Right, this was given to me about 5-6 years ago by our auntie.
Which one?
Yooyai.
Yeah, okay.
My
yeah.
dad's oldest sister.
Oldest sister.
Because I'd lost my previous charm.
The one we, yeah.
Yeah. And this charm has a monk on it. There's a particular monk, I don't know who he is, to be honest. He does say in Thai which temple he comes from. On the other side, there's just a Buddha, another monk. And this was given to me actually only last year. It's supposedly supposed to be tiger's skin, something like that.
Is that legal?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be legal.
Yeah. But how did they make the tiger skin? Like
I don't know.
Or white?
But this tiger skin is supposed to help you because they're very superstitious in regards to your luck in terms of the year, which animal you are.
Oh, yeah.
And the tiger skin is supposed to prevent you from having bad luck.
So is that like more of a Chinese side? Is
Perhaps,
maybe,
yeah.
It's like sort of a Chinese,
yeah.
superstitions.
Yeah.
But you're not, you're born near the monkey, right?
Yeah, you're the monkey.
Surely shouldn't you get like monkey skin?
No, because I think it's the tiger doesn't get on with the monkey.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a bit of the tiger skin, it keeps him away. You're respecting the tiger.
So it's like a bit of a yin-yang sort of
yeah,
balancing.
Exactly. Because each animal they clash, they have different ones they clash with.
Yeah.
And depending on what year it is.
So would you say you're very much of a monkey?
Yeah, I'm quite like a monkey actually, I would say that. I like to joke around, quite friendly, quite cheeky at times. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you are the fun one out of both of us, I would say. But what is the tiger supposed to like stop, like keep in check?
Yeah.
What is it of the tiger?
I think it's a sign of respect towards the tiger.
Ah, okay.
So that he doesn't bring bad luck, because normally they say that they clash with a monkey, and it's also depending on what time of the year it is, because let's say for the tiger, he would clash with a particular animal at the beginning of the year, and so let's say he's clashing with, let's say, the rabbit or something. Someone who's born in the year of the rabbit might think they're having bad luck, or face some challenges that might be detrimental to their future. Whereas, but then the tiger may clash with the monkey, say, the second half of the year. So it's less, they're going to have less bad luck than, let's say, the rabbit. But then this is all.
So have a bit of both, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that, to be honest. I didn't wear. Yeah,
I wasn't aware of this until maybe 3-4 years ago. And I was told by the particular gentleman who gave me this, he said that, he asked me what year I was the year of the monkey. He said, well, perhaps next year, because it's, I can't remember exactly what year it is, but next year it's going to be, there might be a clash, so he gave it to me to...
See, I think I would have preferred something like that, something that's more specific to my year I was born, or your year the horse or something. Yeah. Rather than something that, like the Buddha. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's tradition, isn't it?
It seems so much cooler than mine.
Yeah. It's tradition, right?
Yeah. I mean...
So that's why I just decided, when he gave it to me, I just decided to hang it together, because I see some of the other elders, they have, sometimes they have lots.
You should have seen Basa's one. Yeah, she had like 5.
Yeah, that's...
And not all of them were Buddhist as well. So,
a lot of them.
One of them was like
Chinese,
Ganesh.
Ganesh, that's prosperity.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously Buddhism derives from Hinduism.
Yeah, exactly. So, that is right. Yeah. I don't know, it's funny because like, we're both not really religious.
Yeah. But maybe religious enough.
Yeah.
Not complete atheists.
Exactly. I mean, we wouldn't know what to do when we go to a temple properly. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do when I go to the temple, but but we still keep these charms.
Yeah.
But why is that, you reckon? Tradition,
a sense of identity. you know, with your history, your religion, your family. I guess so.
I don't know. Yeah, it's quite interesting actually because that's how I felt, but I never actually spoken to you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I always felt like I wasn't part of the Thai community.
Yeah.
But I still hold on to these things because of exactly what you said, identity, history,
exactly.
culture, and just I don't know. We're not very Thai in terms of like what we do.
Yeah.
But it's sort of these things we hang on to that sort of maintains our sort of
But then
heritage
are
link.
many British-born Thais very Thai in what they do?
More than us, I feel like.
Yeah. But they're British-born Thais.
British-born Thais.
Yeah. See, you know more than me because when I was growing up, there was a very small community of Thais, and we're very, yeah.
I know there's like a West London, East London divide.
Yeah.
Because all the people in West London, because they're closer to the temples and
Yeah.
Thai schools and a larger Thai community,
They go more often.
they know, they can speak or read and write.
Yeah.
But then the Thais in East London were a bit not so close to it. Yeah, they're a bit, I don't know, distant.
But they have a temple, just there.
Yeah, but I don't know, like in the 80s and 90s, it wasn't like that though, right? You didn't have like loads of temples in East London.
Wimbledon was the only one, I think, in London.
So then,
Which was, it would just be quite tough for me to get up there.
yeah.
It used to take about 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
So,
just sit down, learning the Thai alphabet.
I did that for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did that for many years actually, without success.
It's quite interesting. But I don't know, even though, but you wear it every day, right?
I wear it generally every day, wear it to sleep. Sometimes take it off when I sleep, depends. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. But yeah, generally wear it every day. Sometimes might forget, but yeah, wear it every day.
Why did you go so often to the temple?
To socialise with other Thais like myself, small community. It was always a nice Sunday out. Yeah.
And what was wonderful about socializing with yourselves?
I think it was different. From Monday to Friday, I'll be socialising with my friends around here, and it was a different group of people. You know, it's nice to have a change, and see what how other people are like. You know, you could set different groups of friends. You shouldn't limit yourself to just a certain group.
So what's the difference between socializing with other people and socializing with the Thais?
I mean, it wasn't much different, really, apart from the temple. I guess it was just another group of people, family, friends who were really close with, like cousins, let's say, because it's a very small Thai community. So it's good to spend some time with them as well as your other friends, your regular school friends, and also to try and learn Thai, I guess, once a week, which to no avail, as I said.
And what about the religious practices in the Thai temple?
My personal, I mean, I was always brought up respecting your elders, Buddha, let's say. I don't think we were taught that there was a particular God as such, but to be a good person, stuff like karma, you know, all God's creatures, stuff like this. In terms of the prayers and the chanting, I remember asking my father at a young age, what does it actually mean? Because it doesn't make sense to us. And my father said that it was basically, it's like old Thai or mixed with other languages, some old Hindu or Burmese, a lot of old languages mixed together, and basically chanting, paying the respects to certain deities or some of the monks. But honestly speaking, I don't know what it actually means myself. I find it even hard to recite it, but yeah, you try, or you just sit there peacefully and try to acknowledge it. I guess you feel it in your heart, you know, whether you can you just pay a bit of respect. Nice. Try kind of like a meditation. Try to release and feel free. And just make yourself feel at oneness, I guess, with the temple, with nature, or have yourself at peace whilst you're.
What about you, Gazza? Do you have that as well, that kind of feeling?
I don't know. In terms of Thai culture and Thai religion, I didn't really. I'm not sure. I went to Christian school, and it was just being taught something completely different. And you know, I spent more time singing hymns and saying prayers, Christian prayers.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about the Thai ones. You know, I didn't even go to the Thai temple every week like you did.
Yeah.
And I just felt even more distant from my sort of Thai roots. So I'm not entirely sure. I do feel awkward, but every time I go in or around the temple, or if there's a monk around me, I'm comfortable, not out of disrespect, but uncomfortable because I don't know what to do with myself.
You don't know what you're doing.
Do I why or no, or do I look at him? No, I don't know. It's a bit awkward, especially when I was in Thailand as well.
Yeah, see, I get the same feeling. I know what you feel, but I just be quiet.
Yeah.
I have this sense, I feel it in my body of respect. You just, and you try to look around, not just look at all the pictures, but you try to actually
Just
take a
take it
moment,
in.
take it in, wow, what they're trying to portray to the person looking, you know, and I feel this sense of history with your identity in that sense, you know, like, I know you're just trying to take the whole experience in, really.
Yeah.
You know, quiet.
And have you been to Thailand?
Yeah, many times, many times. We've both actually been a monk. We've actually been monks.
For our grandfather
and grandmother's funeral.
Actually, yeah, my brother just came back from being ordained for my grandmother's funeral.
Yeah.
So it's called
What was it?
Wat Nafai.
Yeah.
So ordained in front of the fire, sort of cremation fire. So,
Yeah. Just for a day.
yeah.
The ceremony lasts a day. And all Buddhists are expected to become a monk at one stage of their life, after the age of 20. I don't think that one day counts as that. It's probably, in fact, like two weeks to 2 months or more.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, it's a good experience. Yeah, I'd like to. It's hard living in the Western world with a job and your life, and then to try and
Take
find
2 weeks.
Take 2 weeks, take 2 months. I mean, obviously you can do it at any temple. I've been advised by family maybe you could do it in the local temple, but my particular preference would be to do it in Thailand. I'd feel like I'd learn more and feel what they feel more. Be a lot easier.
Holiday as well.
Yeah, bit easier, warm rather than in the cold. Around other Thai monks.
Especially when you're in the robes as well. You might as well just
And for myself, there's a particular temple where grandmother and grandfather passed away.
What?
Pai, yeah, which is a local temple to us. That's a temple I'd probably like to do it at because it has a lot of meaning to our family. And then there was a local temple to me. Every time I go there, I go visit. So yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know you thought like that.
Yeah. Because some of our families say go and do it outside of Bangkok because it's a bit more peaceful.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's for me. So.
Yeah. But the
I've got time. So.
yeah, the what in I didn't know. Yeah, just that sense of because when I went there recently, I went there for the 50-day ceremony from grandmother, and I felt like a sort of closeness to that one.
Yeah, because that was our area we grew up from.
Yeah, there's a local one for my dad's family. Yeah. That's where granddad was cremated, and our grandmother as well.
Yeah, and it's quite funny when you go to the local temple and you see they have the market, there's stray dogs or there's some poor people, and then it's like, I don't know how to compare it without offending them. It's like in England, you see a church and you just see some people they practice the religion, they go into church, but some people don't know, maybe just walking through. It's just a church. It's just a government building, let's say.
Yeah.
So when I'm in Thailand, I go to that temple and it's like, wow, this is, you know, you're paying a lot of respect. But on the other hand, to some of the Thais, it's just a normal thing. Yeah, normal.
It's been there.
Yeah, it's just a normal thing.
Is that how we treat churches?
Yeah, well, exactly. Some people may treat churches.
Yeah, exactly. You just walk past it, go through.
Yeah.
Might take a shortcut through the cemetery.
Yeah, so it's really strange to see how myself as a British-born Thai, without a Thai passport, a Thai citizenship, how I respect and look up to the temple, and you got the other Thai people that
just like
it's just normal to them in the market.
They really appreciate it.
Yeah, drinking a beer maybe or something, or who knows, you know. Yeah. So it's quite strange. You take all these things into perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
But then it doesn't take anything away from how I feel about the temple and my religion, in that sense.
Because I always find like a bit, not insecure, but I think I've had like a memory once when I went to the temple with Mum.
Yeah.
The one in
Once.
the local. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't say it, but I remember once Mum was like, "Come, we'll go to meditate. We'll meditate 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at most." I was like, okay. And I was sitting there and it was just all these older Thai women in the community sitting there, and I was sitting at the back. And then probably like 45 minutes later, I'm thinking, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And in the end, they meditated for an hour.
Yeah.
And I was there and I've lost it. I've lost the thing and I was waiting. And I remember the monk was asking me questions.
Yeah.
And as soon as I spoke, all the other Thai women looked at me like,
because of your accent.
And then I explained. I think my mom had to explain that I was born here, you know. And then I don't know. It was so annoying because I heard one of the other ladies in front of me just said, "Parmanajasan."
Yeah.
And I felt so crushed, man. I just hated it. It's like what it means is
your mum and dad just taught you.
And I'm just like, yeah, why, you know? And I was thinking, they don't know. My parents, worked their asses off to give us a good life, you know, so we're okay. You know, come from another country to establish yourselves here. And it's just that sort of condescension I didn't like. It's the politics and the hierarchies and the Thai community. And it just sort of made me feel really insecure and I don't know. I made all of a sudden I felt really distant away from like, the
non-Thai.
Exactly. So what are we then? Like what?
How can you get away from it?
Because we're not going to be able to change our Thainess, our look, right? The way we look, and we're not going to be able to become Thai. So we're not.
Yeah, you can. You get a Thai passport, you're Thai.
But then I won't be Thai because every time I go there, they're like, they're going to be like, no, your dad's English, isn't he? Yeah. Or actually,
I get a new one now. They ask me if I'm from Burma.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think there's a lot of Burmese there who speak Thai with accent.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From Burma, Malaysia, or Australia or something.
They always say like, they always ask if I'm Chinese.
Yeah.
Or.
But it's all right. It's
actually,
the best of both worlds, isn't it?
Actually, this year when I went to Thailand, there's a new one now. They don't actually say why is your Thai so bad?
Yeah.
They say now, why is your Thai so good?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm Thai.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
like, no. Then why is your Thai so bad?
Yeah.
But now, everyone's like, why do you speak Thai so well?
Yeah.
Thinking I'm from like
Yeah,
Singapore, China, or
yeah.
something, or Malaysia, and I'm like, no, my parents are both Thai.
Yeah.
Sorry. But for all those years before, it was, why is your Thai so bad?
Yeah,
Why can't you speak Thai properly? And like,
Exactly.
It's weird now.
It's changed now because
it's changed. Maybe more Chinese tourists or
a lot more tourists with big Thai now.
But I don't know. I just sort of feel because of that sort of thing, you know, not being in the Thai community, not really knowing much or learned much about it, sort of felt a bit distant from the community and stuff. And I think even though I hold on to these charms, it's sort of like you said, sort of reminds me where my heritage lies and where my roots are.
These are from your car, right?
These are from my car,
Yeah. I never had that in my car before, but that's tradition in Thailand to have it in the car.
All the taxi drivers, right?
Every car, and they have
the
something
dots
on the ceiling. So it's probably, did Dad give them to you?
Actually, one of them I think was from Mum.
Yeah, and they tell
The
you to
other
put it
one
in the
was
car.
from Peepervid.
Did they tell you to put it in the car?
He said
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
in the car and facing
Facing
forwards
Yeah.
to the direction. And any time I'm in the car and then it's like that,
Yeah.
or always okay.
Put it back, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure. And sometimes I just touch it,
Yeah.
or yeah, if like I almost have a car crash or something, I just touch it. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Thanks.
Like I turn in and I don't see a car and slam on the brakes. Oh, thank God.
Cheers.
Yeah, but I don't know what it means. I don't know where it's from. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know what it says.
But then, it couldn't hurt, right? So
Exactly. So,
I don't know. I prefer yours now. Because at least you could wear it all the
Yeah.
time. It looks cool. It looks.
I'll swap you.
I don't know. I gotta keep these in my car,
Yeah,
man.
I don't have a car anyway.
Yeah, we'll just keep. Well, when you drive my car, right? Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think there's like many British-born Thais like us?
You'd be better at answering that question.
I don't know, but you know more Thai people.
Well, there was less Thai people when I was around. Because the community was smaller.
Because that's the thing. Like in my opinion, I just feel different, just because they're more into the community and there's
I
they're
felt the same when I was growing up
closer.
as well. I don't know.
They're more close knit, whereas we're just attached. Maybe it's because of mum and dad, but
Busy working all the time in East London, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah,
Hey,
something
no.
to think about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big world out there. Anyway, so it doesn't matter who you identify yourself with.
But do you feel more Thai when you come back from Thailand?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think everyone probably does.
I feel more.
I think even the tourists that go there and come back.
Yeah, they think they're Thai. Yeah.
The backpackers, they probably come back feeling more Thai.
It's weird because like obviously being in London, I feel like I feel very Thai when I'm in London,
Yeah.
but when I'm in Thailand, I feel very British.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Exactly.
just never like just in that sort of grey area where just like
And to be honest, a lot of them, not just saying backpackers, but some of the tourists, some of them probably are more Thai than us. They live there for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years.
probably speak Thai better than us.
Yeah, maybe. They have an accent too, probably not, yeah. So,
I don't know.
it's, I guess your identity is made up from your experiences and what you've seen in your life, as opposed to
Or where you
where
you feel.
yeah, exactly, where you were born, who you were born from.
But it's funny because like I don't know, mum and dad never really taught us or never really forced us to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we still hang on to that heritage. Like it was like a sort of a self self-acceptance of where our heritage lies. I don't know.
I think that's the same with every human being, to be honest.
You know, do you think the relevance of like Thai charms and stuff will lose its impact in London? Because obviously a lot now we get from our parents or families, and then obviously you have other people our age, our generations, and then they have children.
Yeah.
And then they don't pass it on as much now. It's just sort of like filtering out.
Yeah.
It's,
I could see that happening in my own life, to be honest.
yeah, I definitely see it in mine. But, I mean, when you have children, would you pass on their charms?
Unless I was to, if my future wife was a Thai woman, then maybe, yeah, it would be.
You'd
might
carry
have
on
a
that
chance,
sort of, keep that heritage alive.
Yeah, but if not, then it might be hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll try, but it might be pretty hard.
I don't know. I think he's here. Let him in. That's it. Okay, Cap.
Carb.
I think we might have to, leave it at that for now. Yeah.
Is that alright?
Is there anything else you
No,
wanted to say?
I can't remember now. No.
Oh, come Cap. No.
Carb lung.
Say thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no
thanks
problem.
for
No problem.
I think that's quite helpful. I find that quite interesting as well.
Yeah.
So, because we never really talk about it, but yeah. Okay.